Like that's the one thing I've always thought really weird about businesses, especially corporate businesses, is if you want employees to do some shit, you got to incentivize it, and that's completely went away. Like there is like not a big box place that exists or a corporate company that exists in mass that offers incentives. They're just like, do it or you're fired, and I'm like, well, that sucks.
It totally sucks.
Yeah,
And there has to be some equation out there where you make a Target or a Walmart like a fun place to work. And
yeah,
it's total corporate greed. I don't mean to sound like some union honk because I'm not. But if you paid them a little more, gave them, did some team building, took them out bowling once in a while or something, or a softball team, it would go a long way. But no,
yeah.
it's just micro percentages.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, hey, if you make $10,000 in sales, like in this certain category, which is really hard, like for whatever store it is, it's like we'll give you a pizza party. And it's like, dude, I want like $250 cash. What are you talking about? A pizza party?
Pizza party.
It's like you made 10 grand in just liquid, juicy profit, and you're gonna give me a $31 pizza party with 2 large pizzas? I don't think so. There better be a stripper there too.
Dude, that shit worked in like the 80s and 90s. Okay, and never evolved from that at all. So,
oh my god,
yeah. I don't miss. I'm not a big fan of corporate. I love capitalism, love the free market. Hate corporations though. Can't stand them.
It basically what it is like the more you want to make if you're working for yourself, the more you can really make depending on how capable you are. But dude, like in corporations, you could be the biggest slave that's ever existed, ranked the best, doesn't matter. Like there are some places you're not going to get it past a certain position, and you're definitely not going to make more money. Like,
no,
dude, at GameStop, you did not go to district manager. It didn't happen. You stayed a store manager, and that was it. The only way to be a district manager was you had to be hired from outside the company. They called it the MIT program, manager in training. You couldn't even move up to district manager in GameStop.
Retarded. That is retarded.
But they would hint to you. So when I was a store manager, there was a 2-year period where I was the top ranking store manager in my region for 2 years straight. 2 years straight, which is a big damn deal. There's a lot of stores back then. And there was this hint that, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be a district manager someday. And of course, my dumbass monkey brain was like, woo! Like I thought I was part of the gaming industry. It was a big deal for me back then. Because that's what they prey on. They prey on people that think they're part of the gaming industry and not just brick and mortar. But yeah, they say that. And then my regional leader comes to my store. And this was like when I decided, I was like, oh, wait, they don't actually give a damn. He looked at my store. My store was set up perfectly. It was clean. But I was missing one like fixture shelf talker thing, which was a big deal for him for some reason. And he was an asshole the whole time. Keep in mind, I was the number one person in this region. In his region, he's the regional director. He goes to the bathroom and he says my bathroom's, not clean enough, which it was as clean as it could be. It was just it was like an old Rhino game, so it was just destroyed. The whole store was just put together with like freaking duct tape. And he leaves. He sends out a company-wide email that says, just because you rank 97th in the company does not mean you're a good manager and good at your job, which was obviously directed at me because I ranked 97th. And dude, from that moment on, I never hit the top 3,000 again. I've coasted for years. I went to Vegas. I would just party the whole time. Wouldn't go to a single meeting. I didn't care. I was waiting for him to drop my ass. I was like, I'm never.
Because they were going to do that anyway. I mean, that's the big secret. Like when I got back into the auto industry, I had learned a thing or two, since I had left it. And the one thing is you feel like you're trapped in a job. If I'm like, I had decided if I'm not happy, I'm just going to find another job. Fuck my resume. Don't really care. Yeah. So found the first place, hated it, stayed there till I found a new place, found that place. Didn't like that one very much. Found a new place. Didn't like that one. Then Tesla came a calling through LinkedIn. They found me through fucking LinkedIn, which was weird.
Wow.
Yeah. I went into this weird meeting. I went down to their main facility to this, like, it was, I've never seen anything like it because they were treating it like tech. The thing was Tesla wanted to move away from being a tech company to an auto company. So they needed auto people. So they handpicked some of us who had some experience. And they give us this like full on meal and schmoozed us. I'm like, you had me at like the French fries, dude. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm in. Like, let's do this. You had me at the free
Yeah.
benefits and the best pay I've ever had, and some
Yeah.
French fries. I was good.
And
So
yeah, that's all. Like, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you just take care of the people that are responsible for everything that's happening, just take care of them. Your company's going to be successful. But all of these companies like Best Buy fired 30-40% of their entire staff that was tenured, and then just rehired like entry-level associates to just basically getting rid of them so they wouldn't have to pay for their benefits anymore. And I'm like, dude, if you just take care of those people, you'll be good. Karis with the pink boy agreeing with me says, yay for corporate work. No, make sex work great again. Dude, I agree with that shit.